Hey, it's Meatball.
And Mark.
And this is the Rocker Morning Show on demand from 107.7 RKR.
107.7 RKR. It's a Rocker Morning Show. Good morning. Mark Frankhouse with you this morning. Solo dolo still, as Meatball is out on vacation in Florida enjoying his last few days before he's got to make the trek back up. But we are going to be busy today. We're going to have a fun one ahead of us, man. I'm really excited for this. Powerman 5000. This is a band that was very big in the new metal scene, which was the late 90s, early 2000s. So this is when basically I was a teenager. I've seen these guys perform before. One of my buddies held a music festival in Flint. It was called Dirt Fest. He ran it for a number of years, and Powerman headlined one year. They put on an awesome show. The wild thing is that they're playing at Warner Vineyards in Paw Paw, which is just mind-boggling to me that Pat Warner was able to book these guys for Warner Vineyards, but Tantric's going to be there. I mean, it's going to be a full lineup, so we can get more into that later. But wanted to give you the heads up that, yes, you can multiply your chance at winning by getting registered a couple of different times this week. So obviously we're getting you registered for the Rocker Rides, a brand new 2-year lease on a brand new Ford F-150 or Chevy Silverado. You get your pick, basically. And you can get registered today, actually Monday through Friday at around 8:10 every day. But you can also get registered tonight at Warner Vineyards in Paw Paw between 6 and 8. We're going to actually have the trucks there so you can see them in person. If you're on the fence, see which one that you want to get registered for. And we're going to be out there 6 to 8, and then we're going to watch the show. It's going to be awesome. On top of that, you can also go to the Insiders, which is the Tom Petty tribute. That is Saturday at Warner Vineyards, and we're going to be out there again 6 to 8 o'clock. So make sure to come out for that show. That's going to be a lot of fun. And you can get registered as well for there because, we're getting into the thick of it, man. Now the concerts are really rolling, giving you more chances than ever to get registered for the Rocker Rides. So make sure tonight you hit that Powerman 5000 show up. I'm telling you, if you've never seen these guys before, they're going to blow your mind. And, I'm looking forward to getting out there with these trucks in the gorgeous weather and hang out with you guys later on. 107.7 RKR. It's a Rocker Morning Show with Mark Frankhouse. So yesterday, I brought up some hole-in-the-walls in Southwest Michigan that had the best food. Apparently, I got my buddy Brian on the line right now who says he's got the best hole-in-the-wall with the best food. Where is this, man?
There's a place down here in Three Rivers called Mr. B's Dairy Bar.
Oh,
it's
man.
On a back street. It's on a back street in town. And they serve hamburgers there that will make any other hamburger around town cry.
Really?
They start out with a handful that's about the size of a softball.
Whoa.
And the burger is at least 3/4 pound.
Oh, my
And
gosh.
they got one called a garbage burger, which has ham, salami, pepperoni, roast beef, pepper jack, American, and cheddar cheese on it.
Dang.
And they got homemade fries. The curly fries are the best.
Oh, man. No, man, homemade fries is where you sold me, definitely.
Homemade curly fries and a chocolate shake. I used to work there, so I used to see people sending plates back with half a burger left. If you go in there hungry and leave hungry, that's your fault.
Yeah, no joke. Oh, my gosh, that's a hell of an endorsement. So, okay, taking a note, drive to Three Rivers today. My gosh.
Molly and TJ, those are the owners. They work there pretty much 24/7.
Awesome.
And they got a killer breakfast, dinners, and then the prices are really reasonable.
Okay, dude, when I go out there, I'm going to let them know that Brian told me about this place and that I got to check this out.
If you go there and tell them that, you got to tell them beep, beep.
Beep, beep. Okay. Why the hell beep, beep?
Because when I worked there the whole year and a half, that's what they called me, was beep, beep. Because like I said, I was doing dishes, and I'd bring dishes into the kitchen. I'd always come through the door going, beep, beep, coming through.
All right, so they're no doubt going to remember who you are.
Yes, they will.
Awesome. Well, check out that full list of great hole-in-the-wall bars in Southwest Michigan that have amazing food on the 107.7 RKR app, right?
It's time to turn up your dials and tune out the traffic because we're playing the Daily 5 on the Rocker Morning Show. Testing the mental magnitude of your favorite morning monkeys on the radio. And now, your hosts for the Daily 5, Meatball and Mark Frank House.
It is the Daily Five where Meatball and myself ask each other questions. The other one answers. This week, Meatball is on vacation, so we're doing things a little bit differently. Today, we're doing a Final Family Feud style Daily Five, and I got my good buddy Bob on the line to help me out today. How's it going, Bob?
Great.
Awesome, man. You got $20 in Michigan Lottery scratch-off tickets, but let's see if you can multiply it by bringing it up to 25 or maybe even 30. We're going to ask you 5 questions with 1 minute on the clock, and if you can get at least 150 points, you'll get $25 in scratch-offs. If you get at least 200, you'll get that 30. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Awesome. Okay, the timer will start as soon as the first question is done. We asked 100 people, name a reason a person might wake up at 2 in the morning.
Bathroom.
Name something that might come out of your nose when you laugh.
Snot.
Name an animal that's easy to imitate in charades.
Dog.
Name something you might find in your couch.
Coins.
And name something you do to your nose.
Blow it.
All right, very nice job, Bob. You didn't have too much of a problem getting through those questions. We're going to take a look at your points here, and if you can get 150 or 200, you're going to multiply your winnings. We asked 100 people, name a reason a person might wake up at 2 in the morning. You said nature's call. Survey said that is absolutely the number one answer with 44 points.
All right.
Name something that might come out of your nose when you laugh. You said snot. Survey said that is the number one answer with 48 points. You're on a roll, Bob. Name an animal that's easy to imitate in charades. You said a dog. Survey said yes, that is the number 2 answer behind an ape with 32 points. Dog was 21 points. We asked you, name something you might find in your couch. You said money. Survey said that is the number 1 answer with 52 points. And finally, we asked you, name something you do to your nose. You said below it. Survey said 55 points, Bob. You got that, and you got a total of 220 points, Bob. Killed it.
All right.
Oh, my gosh. You got $30 in Michigan Lottery scratch-off tickets, dude. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, man, you dominated that one big time. .1077 RKR. It's a Rocker Morning Show with Mark Frankhouse. Meatball is out on vacation, and one thing that I think he's going to be pretty stoked for upon his return is finding out about this food festival that we've got going on here in Battle Creek. I'm very interested about this because I don't know if I've ever heard of a carnival food festival. Yeah, this is happening this fall. It's November 9th. So you know what? That is kind of like perfect time for like comfort food. It's like right around Thanksgiving when you're starting to, get into your winter bod phase. This is happening November 9th. You can check out the details on the 1077 RKR app. It's Battle Creek, and it's at Kellogg Arena. It's going down. It's just an afternoon festival. It's just like from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. They're going to have like a whole bunch of different carnival food, obviously. But it's like a carnival, but without the carnival. It's just with the greasy food. Now, there is a list I put up on the 1077 RKR app as well that kind of goes through what the favorite carnival food items are. Because I was like, okay, easily has to be funnel cake or like the elephant ears. No. Corn dog. Okay, made the top 3. I get it. For some reason, people still think cotton candy is the best carnival food. And I'm like, I get it. Like maybe because I'm an adult and I just don't like Lindt sugar as much as I did when I was a 7-year-old at Chuck E. Cheese. But I feel like that's more Chuck E. Cheese food than actual carnival food. But I don't know. Chuck E. Cheese did have that kind of carnival atmosphere. Let me know, 978-1077. What's your favorite carnival food? You know what is very underrated? French fries. That's one thing that people don't really hit on. But I'm sure there's some people out there like, yo, I go for the carnival fries. There's just something different about them. Maybe it's the peanut oil they use. I'm not really sure, but hit me up 978-1077. I want to know what your favorite carnival. 1077 RKR. It's the Rocker Morning Show with Mark Frankhouse. Meatball is out on vacation. It's after 8, and we have to get you registered for the Rocker Rides. We're partnering with Tapper Automotive and Warner Vineyards in Paw Paw to bring you the Rocker Rides, a brand new Ford F-150 or Chevy Silverado, whichever one you want to take home for 2-year lease, all on Tapper Automotive. They're going to put you in a brand new vehicle for 2 years. These things are super clean. And we're going to have the vehicles at Warner Vineyards tonight between 6 and 8 for you to check out and get registered again. So call number 7 right now, 978-1077. Let's get this out of the way. Let's get you registered now. But don't forget, tonight, you can come out to Warner Vineyards between 6 and 8, see the trucks yourself, and get registered again. So, hey, if you're calling number 7, you get 2 shots at it right now and tonight. 978-1077. Caller number 7, getting you registered for the Rocker Rides. You could be driving in a brand new Ford F-150 or Chevy Silverado. Your pick. Let's go. 1077 RKR. It's a Rocker Morning Show with Mark Frankhouse. So, unfortunate news, one of the longest running bowling alleys in Michigan is closing. And this is definitely one of the most unique ones that I've ever been to. And I've literally only been there once. And people on this side of the state may have never been there before, but you will have a chance to. Place is called the Biddle Bowl. It's in Wyandotte. That's a suburb of Detroit. It's like south of Detroit. And it's like on the way to Ohio, basically. And the Biddle Bowl has been open since 1946. They are 76 years old. This is wild. That's one of the longest running bowling alleys in Michigan. And they've announced that they're going to be retiring. They're going to announce, they're going to be hanging it up permanently. They're going to be going out in style. But it is kind of wild because, there are a lot of bowling alleys out there that have failed over the years. The interesting thing about the Biddle Bowl, and I want you guys to check this out on the 1077 RKR app, because this place only has 8 lanes. Now, you would think for a bowling alley to be successful, you need a big bowling alley. You need tons of different lanes because you need as many people in there as possible. But they've built such a culture around themselves since they opened up in 1946 that 8 lanes has been more than enough for them. And they've made a massive impact on the community. There was someone that opened up in the comment section. They said, I'm so heartbroken that this is coming from one of the most special places in my life. He said, my family's been here for over 40 years, down to my aunts, my uncles, cousins, even my grandma. And let's not forget, we even had my sister's wedding there. So, I mean, the guy's sister got married at the Biddle Bowl. He said it's basically a second life and a second family to him. And he's like, we've had such good times. And there's really no words to say how I feel, but I'm grateful that I am able to be here for the last day, and just wanted to say thank you to the owners for the past 15 years of my life. So, again, this has made a massive impact on more than just this guy's life, but other people's as well. And like I said, it's wild. Only 8 lanes. So they're going to be closing on August 23rd. And guess what it's going to be turned into? Yep, that's right. You guessed it. A storage facility. Another frickin' storage facility. 1077 RKR. It's a Rocker Morning Show with Mark Frankhouse. Meatball is out on vacation. Well, the next musician to get another biopic is going to be Bob Dylan. I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer for this, but we have it on the 1077 RKR app. The movie kind of follows Dylan's path from when he was, born and raised in Minnesota to New York City, where he kind of started earning some attention for his songwriting talent all the way up to the Newport Folk Festival back in '65. And Bob Dylan's going to be played by Timothy Chalamet, I believe is his name. Chalamet. I'm not really sure. I've never heard of him before. Maybe I've seen him before. I'm usually pretty good with names, but it's also going to star some other people. Ellie Fanning is going to be Sylvie Russo. Monica Barbaro is going to be playing Joan Baez. Nick Offerman is going to be playing Alan Lomax. Boyd Holbrook is going to be playing Johnny Cash. And Edward Norton is going to be playing Pete Seeger. The film's called A Complete Unknown. And interestingly enough, it does have the real support from Bob Dylan. The director sat down with Bob Dylan, and Dylan asked him, what's this about? And he said, it's about a guy who's choking to death in Minnesota and leaves behind all his friends and family and reinvents himself in a brand new place, makes new friends, builds a new family, and becomes phenomenally successful. Starts to choke to death again and runs away. So Dylan, he like looked at him and he was like, I like that. So the movie's on. It's got Dylan's backing, and you can watch the trailer right now on The Rock. 1077 RKR. It's a Rocker Morning Show with Mark Frakehouse. Meatball is on vacation. Apparently, we're going to pay some dues over some of the weather that we've been having this year in Michigan, as the Farmer's Almanac is predicting that this fall is actually going to be pretty chilly. Some cold weather ahead, apparently, which is interesting because we're in nothing but the 80s and 90s for the next like week and a half with like a ton of sun. But fall officially starts in September. September 22nd, I think, is the first day of fall. And weather is going to be quickly reminding Michigan residents that colder days are ahead. Apparently, the Farmer's Almanac, Michigan's going to receive frigid fall temperatures that are expected to be well below average for the season. And while the extended forecast predicts dry weather in the fall, Michigan residents should embrace themselves, apparently, for an unsettling start to winter. No duh. We live in Michigan. Like, when is that? Literally, it's a dice roll. The old Farmer's Almanac predictions after a colder than normal fall, they say that winter weather is expected to have bitter cold temps and heavy snowfall. Here's the thing, okay? I will give this to the old Farmer's Almanac. They have an average accuracy of about 80% for its weather reports, right? But that kind of gets thrown out the window when you're talking about Michigan, because you cannot predict Michigan weather. And a lot of it has to do with where we are geographically. I mean, in between lakes and everything, that has a lot to do with how the weather changes. But I'm telling you, man, it's like whenever anybody's like, oh, get ready, we're going to have a really bad winter. I'm like, yeah, okay. Meanwhile, last year, it was like 65 and cloudy on